What's up, everybody? My name is Dorrel Willis, and I am the creator and founder of the Assist Networks. Now, what I am considering this is a coaching studio, but also the business around coaching and helping people through their lives. This is one of the final videos that I'm going to create in 2025, and I figure what better way to propel me forward as I go into 2026 than to start the day before on a journey about creating a video every single day. So, if you don't know me, I am a husband, father, believer. I am a sales leader. I am a coach. I have been in sales for the last 15 years. I have coached for the last, I'd say give or take 4 or 5 years. And my focus is to double down in the coaching space by providing a lot of the listeners and a lot of the viewers with some pointers on what they can do to either get into the coaching space or to find a coach or to find a mentor. The reason why this is important to me is because I would not be as polished as I am today without the mentors in my life. I had a very challenging upbringing. Came from low income household, but there were some challenges that I experienced in my teens that afforded me the opportunity to meet a mentor, and that really helped shape and mold me over the years to be receptive to people's advice. And so, my hope is that I can do that here with you all, and just helping you all take shape to the ideas and the things in which you're thinking to better propel yourself forward in your life for your goals, aspirations, and your dreams to support your communities and your families. So, one of the biggest things that I'm going to be focusing on here in the next couple of weeks and over the next couple of weeks, because I'm going to be creating a video at least once a week, is that of reinvention. In the year of 2024, I made a decision to leave a company that I was very comfortable with. And the challenging part to that is that comfort allowed me to, well, in that comfort, I was also making some really good money. I had really great relationships. I was really building a name for myself in an industry that I thought I was going to be in for the next 20, 30, 40 plus years. And that changed. That changed abruptly. I had an opportunity to go and work with a mentor of mine who I valued deeply, and it was very scary. It was a risk in which I felt like I needed to take. But what I did before that is I understood what I needed to do in a form of reinvention as I went into the year of 2024, and I knew that I had to become something different. But I didn't know exactly what that was. And so I set out on that journey in 2024 to really find myself. And what happened before that was the preparation. I spent some time talking to the camera. I spent some time figuring out, where is that comfort in speaking to the camera, whether it's here in my home studio, whether it's talking to the phone, because you find that it's somewhat uncomfortable when you first started out. But what you realize is you got to find, as they say, an avatar or a person that you're speaking to. And for me, it is the 16, 17-year-old me that's really looking for some guidance. I didn't have it at home as much. My mom was working, my stepdad, left the house, drugs and alcohol and all that stuff. And so I really wanted to make sure that I did something similar to that in building out young men and young women who really just, again, don't have that guidance. So as I'm doing that rebuilding in 2023 before 2024, making that decision was easier to make because of all the skills in which I prepared for and practiced and worked on and developed in 2023. It was also one of the biggest years for me, from a fitness standpoint. I was in the best shape of my life. I was doing Spartan races. I was really working on the mindset because oftentimes when you do hard things, you get comfortable doing hard things, right? And that's life. You find that, when you do the easy things, yeah, they come, but they don't really produce as much fruit as some of the hard things. So I did a lot of those hard things in 2023. 2024 came around. I tested out a lot of the skills and the theory that I had put in place, and it started working for me. And it started working for me to get into the roles in which I really wanted. Now, I've been in leadership before, but as I came to this new company, I wanted to set my heights even higher. And I've been able to do that in a short period of time. And so what I want to do is I want to help someone else be able to do that. So if you've been thinking about, the new you and what can I do inside? What are the inner things that I can do to further develop myself to be a better individual for, my family, for, my wife, for my kids, for myself? How can I be a better individual? And it's not about what anyone else thinks. It's about, do you have the capacity to reinvent yourself, rebrand yourself, and come out on top after doing all of that deep work? And again, I'm here to help you do that. I'll continue to share some stories. My hope is that I'll bring on some more guests to the Assist Network's coaching studio. We still have the World of Coaching podcast where we're going to be talking about the world of coaching. But the idea here is to find certain elements that we can really pick apart and really get into the nitty gritty of how I can mentor and at least coach you all up into the individuals that you want to become. So again, last video of the year. This is 12/31/2025. My name is Dorrel. I also go by Coach D, so you'll hear me say Coach D from time to time, or you'll see me on social media as Coach D. The reason for that is just something simple for you all to be able to recognize Coach D as a brand, as the branding will continue to grow. But the Assist Network is a collection of media outlets that allow me to continue to share the positive work that's being done out there to help rebuild and reshape the character and the development of each and every individual that seeks that. Again, my name is Darrell, also known as Coach D. My hope is that I can continue to bless your heart and your mind to reinvent and to reimagine what you can do in the year of 2026. I'll see you guys in 2026. Bye for now.